Hey, I am live. Got that one done a little bit before 11 p.m. hit. I'm in the room. I am here. Let's see who shows up, because guess what? I've got a new Oracle deck. I just bought it today. You are the first people to see it, other than me, obviously, in terms of how they're going to work with my angels, gods, and goddesses. Why? Because it's the angels, goddesses, and gods oracle, and if you can read backwards, right? Eventually I will get a webcam that doesn't invert everything, but for now it's fine. Yeah, that's why it's super chat. Tip me so we can get better tech. Look, I just got a new car. Well, a new used car. So we will see who enters the room. I see one person there, but I don't see anybody over there. So, this is all still really new to me. See, because when I was younger, if we wanted to communicate with somebody from far away, we had to do it through telepathy. Or, attach a message to an arrow and shoot it into the air and hope it would hit somebody who could keep forwarding it. Right? So let's see who pops into this room as we go. Because we're going to do a little prayer. We're going to do a little meditation, a little breath work, nothing, hyperventilating. We're not going to do the Wim Hof method. I'm not taking responsibility for any of what happens to you that way, although I highly recommend the Wim Hof method, just WIMHOF, the breath work and, the whole program, the cold therapy, the cold exposure, whatever that's called. It's been really helpful for me. So we're going to give a few minutes to see who else pops into this room, and then we are going to get down to business. I am just kind of loosening these cards up because some of them are sticking together because it is brand new. Oh, I got these at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs. Veronica, friend of mine, the owner there, was not there today. I think she was out getting her car serviced or something, but I just popped in unannounced. I wasn't expecting her to be there. Not that I could have hugged her anyway, but I would have loved to. My other purple-haired sister, I adore her so much. But the people who were working there said they would tell her, and I'm sure they will. Hello, Deep Soul Tarot. Hello, and hello, D. Hansel. See, if you are in my Facebook group, then I get to know who you are, and you tell me what your name is, so I know that it's you. Hello, Anita. Happy night. How are you, sleepy Anita? I get it. Happy St. Patrick's Day for those of you who did celebrate. My mom made corned beef and cabbage, which was delicious. She made Irish soda bread, which is actually really good. It's not my favorite thing. But for dessert, we had this thing called ugly dessert, which was crushed meringue and berries, and it was really, really lovely. But then my stepfather made Irish coffee. I needed a nap. I'm such a lightweight. He says there's just 2 jiggers of Irish whiskey in it. I'm like, I don't drink. Like, the last alcohol I had was Drink Tarot weeks ago. So I needed a nap. I'm all sobered up. I took a nice cold shower. Well, isn't this a quaint get together in your bedroom? Well, it's not my bedroom. This is the guest room at my parents' house up in Saratoga. If you've been watching me previously, I usually do stuff from my dining room, although I gotta be honest with you, if I can set up my camera, I have a big king-size bed where I live in my place in Holbrook, Long Island. And the lighting is really great during the day. Like, the sun just comes right in. I have blackout drapes. So I was thinking, I would love to do some of these for my bedroom, and we could call it In Bed with Mal, but then it would probably get flagged, wouldn't it? Yeah, YouTube's not for porn. And no, I'm not starting a porn career at 51 years old. I think that ship has passed, although I have the body for it, but I'm not doing it. Happy St. Patty's Day. Oh, we were watching The Quiet Man. Now, if you've never seen The Quiet Man, it was filmed before I was born. John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara. Is that Maureen O'Hara? I suck at names. But my dad, God rest his soul, we used to watch it every year when I was a kid. I used to know lines from it when I was a little kid. Such a good movie. I mean, it's violent. You could probably never get away with making it now. But it's just so wonderful. I really love that movie. And it reminds me of my dad. Unfortunately, though, I have to leave tomorrow. I mean, fortunately, because I miss my boys. I miss my kitty cats. So, what was that? It gets funnier every time. We are on lockdown here in the Bay Area. Is it like that? We're not yet. No, not yet. That's why I'm able to drive home tomorrow. So hello, Atlas the Baked, which I still think, because now when I hear Atlas, I think of that that ridge in the back of your head. Oh, because I've been watching Dr. Mondragon, I think her name is, on YouTube, chiropractor. She's so cool. So she's like, there's your Atlas. She's so cool. Go. I mean, I don't know her. I just watch her channel. I subscribe to her. Hearing those neck cracks, man, just so intense. Let's see. Hello, Tamika Tucker. Cool name. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna actually stock up my car, my new car. I got a Toyota RAV4. I think I said this last night. A used, certified used Toyota RAV4, metallic gray. So I named it Dorian Gray because I'm gay. How can I? Well, you know, I had known all about the picture of Dorian Gray, but then I watched Penny Dreadful. Oh, please. My boyfriend in high school looked just like Ethan Chandler. He really did. He really did. Now he lives in Virginia and he's married to another man, and that's fine. I'll live the divine plan. Hello. Good. Everybody's jumping in. Need to commission a painting of Dorian so you can live forever. Well, if you ever watch Penny Dreadful, they show you the picture. And it's really, really good. RAV4 sounds awesome. Congrats. Thank you so much. I was driving a Saturn Vue that I got in 2004. It was 16. It would have been 16-year-old in May. It would have been 16 years old. And if I'm not going to have a 16-year-old child, I should not have a 16-year-old car. So that's the tea on that. Oh, so here's the agenda for tonight. And my agendas, they're as mutable as my water and earth signs Virgo with a Pisces moon. We're going to start with a prayer. We're going to do a meditation. We're going to bring some breath work into it. Nothing intense. We're not going to be hyperventilating. Just simple, maybe box breath, which is 4 counts in, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold the exhale for 4. Something simple, nothing dangerous in any way. And by all means, please, if you're having any respiratory issues, just breathe normally. Let's not get me in trouble because of breath work. Not into it anyway. But then tomorrow, yeah, my parents and I are going food shopping because apparently here in Saratoga, there hasn't been a run on absolutely everything. So we're going to load up my car with provisions because there is nothing left on Long Island, apparently. So I'm going to be set for a couple of weeks, I have a feeling. Plus, I will deliver whatever needs to go. Peapod the crap out of whatever I need. I just discovered, what is it, Chewy for my cats. So in 5 to 8 days, my cats will have more than enough food. So, yeah, you know. It helps to have a credit card, doesn't it? So that's why toss a coin to your Witcher, babes. This is Super Chat. Send me some money so that I can feed my cats and pay my bills because I'm working from my home anyway. So it's sort of weird. I made the best career choice I could have made before this thing that's going on that I'm still not going to say the name of. Because I don't need to be demonetized at this point. I'm working too hard. I loved Penny Dreadful, really resonated with the Frankenstein monster, didn't you just? Although the first one, Proteus, he was so cute. I looked him up online. I'm like, married. Such a good show. I know. Oh, God, what was his name? The guy who played, I suck at actors' names. You know, I went to Fashion Week 2 times a year with a friend of mine who was writing a book, a couple of books. So, and I never remember names. I suck at names. So I'm like the worst person for the fashion industry, except Kelly Cutrone I met Stan Herman I met, and Fern Malice. Those are the names, because they were wonderful. Like, they made an impression on me. I met a bunch of the Project Runway people too, but they're all a blur at this point. Oh, and I met Manila Luzon. That was the high part. I met Manila Luzon as a boy, which was really exciting for me. Okay, so are we ready to get down to business? 10 minutes in, I think we're ready to get down to business. Take a few deep breaths. Oh, because the new oracle I'm going to do at the end is the angels, gods, and goddesses. I saw it today at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs. If you are ever in Saratoga or Saratoga Springs, stop into the Magic Moon and tell them Mark, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short sent you. Not that it's going to get me any discount with them, but I adore them, and they let me read tarot there, which, you know, we'll wait until things change on the planet before I come back and do that again. I'm not sitting in a closed room with anybody anytime soon, right? Good, good, good. I'm bad with names and special reasoning, but I had to take negative stat points somewhere. Okay. Oh, is that a gaming reference? I don't know from gaming. Yes, I do. I played Dungeons and Dragons as a kid. Really, add me on Facebook. You get to see pictures of what I looked like as a kid. In fact, I can't think. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna post a picture of what I looked like as a kid, because my mom's got some of them, so I've been snapping pictures. Oh, somebody tipped me, Olivia. Woo, 333. That's right. Girl, thank you so much, Olivia. Blessed be. May you be blessed with all that you need before you even know you need it. Let's do our prayer. I have I am what's called in Italian a chiacchierone. If you know what chiacchierone is, blabber. So I made a career out of it. Cool, cool. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so yeah, Thursday. I go so non-linear when I work. Blessed be. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. All right, you ready? Breathe. And let's even start with a little breath. My guides are giving me the nudge. Just focus on your breath. Nothing fancy. You don't have to Wim Hof. You don't have to rebirth. Just inhale, exhale, repeat, right? Normal breathing. But just to give you a little relaxation. Well, I'm tuning to my guides who have already said the prayer that they can take over and guide this through me. That as you breathe, just imagine that what the ancients have said all along, that breath is life, that prana, chi, spirit, life force, Reiki, schmakey, eggs, and bakey is all in the breath. So that when we are born, our first breath we come in, and when we croak, our last breath we go out, and our next breath is in the next world. That we are the breath. That the breath is the spirit, the higher self. So if you can breathe, and if you can focus on your breath, you are here in the now, completely present. Oh, it's 11:11. Thank you. And just take a moment to scan your body from head to toe. You can keep your eyes open or closed as you choose. But I like to start at the top of my head, right? Let the face relax, the ears, little neck roll, little shoulder shrug, a little stretch of the arms, a little tense and release. Just allowing the body to settle in. You clench your butt, let it go, your thighs, your calves. So that the body can just settle in, so it's not distracting. It just gets to be. And as you feel the rib cage expand and relax with each breath, coming more into the present moment, becoming aware feeling your body from the inside out, what Eckhart Tolle calls your spirit body or your interior body, your energy body. It is from this place I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, please bless all who are in attendance in this super chat, either live or later, that they may receive all that they need in the breath as they breathe. That within the breath is the subatomic particle, the quark, the prana, the chi, the E that equals MC squared, filling every cell with the light it needs to heal and balance and prosper and to be the best that it can be for the well-being of all. And as every cell is saturated, every tissue that the cells make up is saturated, and all of the organs that the tissues weave together to become, and all the systems that the organs comprise, muscular, vascular, arterial, nervous system, right? Spinal, skeleton, joints, ligaments, tendons, the skin, respiratory, excretory, digestive, every system that I can think of and I can't. All blessed with breath, and may our breath be blessed. May our breath be blessed. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, may our breath be blessed. Thank you, angels, for blessing our breath, resolving any healing issues we have for ourselves in this moment and moving forward as a gift to us and for the well-being of all. Thank you, my angels. It is an honor to be in your presence and to be one with you. Thank you, beloved angels. Thank you. May our breath be blessed. May our blood be blessed. May our bones be blessed. May our brains be blessed. May our bodies be blessed. And may our beings be blessed. Holistically, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, may we come into a balance. May our balance be blessed. That we may be fully present, relaxed, and aware, allowing room for the higher self to come in through our breath now, appearing as a great angel manifesting within us, the halo of the crown chakra, the wings coming out the back of the heart chakra, and our light body gently emanating a soft glow that we can feel as we focus on our interior world. Chakras in alignment, all in perfect spin, releasing what needs to be released on the exhale, bringing in what needs to be brought in on the inhale. That we are here and now under grace and in perfect ways for the well-being of all. And so it is. So mote it be. And I ask you to imagine in your heart that beautiful child of the heart, the inner child, the divine child, as well as the wounded child, as well as the orphan child, as well as the magical child, as well as the nature child, as well as the eternal child, and all of the inner children that we are within the hologram of the heart chakra, giving this child the breath and the attention it requires now. As we gently say to it, silently or aloud, "Hi, little one, I love you. Thank you for being here with me and for accepting me in your life. Thank you for trusting me I love you, and it's okay. I know the world is afraid. And I know that you are sensitive and you are probably feeling all of it. But I'm here. And no matter what comes, no matter what goes, I'm here for you and I love you. Teach me how to love you more by letting me know how you feel. And when we are in safe space, I will give you my undivided attention, love, and the simple acceptance of saying, it's okay. Your feelings matter. And I'm not trying to change you. And I'm not even trying to heal you. I'm here to love you. And just as I hold you, the higher self holds us, enfolding us in its wings of light. That we are both star and soil, divine flame and divine flesh, spirit in form, perfect, whole, and complete. And child, you are part of all of this too. You hold the innocence that I need to bring forth my full love, my full wisdom, and my full power. So me being with you here and now is not some technique or healing modality. It's a relationship. And I will do my best to give you the love that only I can give you, as you give me the inspiration, the innocence, the belief in miracles necessary for me to transform my life, to heal our heart, so that all lives may heal, so that all hearts may heal for the well-being of all. And it's okay to be afraid. I want you to tell me when you're afraid, because that means that change is coming. And change is already happening. And I'm not afraid of your fear. In fact, when you're afraid, I'm going to breathe. Not to make your fear go away, but to give you room until you're ready to let that fear go or transform into the love that we are. And so let me do the best mantra that I know to help you, which are those 3 magic words. I love you. I love you. I love you, sweet one. I love you, sweetheart. It's okay to be afraid. Everyone's afraid. Sooner or later. It's not a sin to be afraid, and it's not going to drop our vibration. Who cares anymore? The only thing a high vibration does is makes us more resilient and we heal faster, and there's plenty of time for that. I'd rather be real. I'd rather be authentic. I'd rather love you as you are, to give you the love that no one else can really give us. Oh, I love you, my sweetheart. That as you are loved, the child in every heart is loved. Sweet, innocent child, you've done nothing wrong. We're all just playing our role here in the great video game called Life on Human, like human life on planet Earth. And it's okay if we don't always get the words right. And it's okay if we make choices that other people don't like. Only we have to feel good about our choices, honey. So as you learn to trust me more, we'll get to do more. We'll get to be more. We'll get to see more. And we'll get to enjoy this life so much more than we ever have before. I need you. Just like the higher self needs us to see, to hear, to smell, to touch, to taste this physical world in the timelines that we travel together. Higher self, soul, and child as one. I love you. So breathe with me, child. We're going to do a little box breath at your own pace. 4 counts in, hold for 4. 4 counts out, hold out for 4, and repeat. And I'm just going to snap my fingers to 4, but you do whatever tempo works. And if you feel at all uncomfortable or lightheaded, drop the count and just breathe. This isn't a race. This is just to move the energy through. Ready? Here we go. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Last round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And breathe normally. Just scan your body. Feel your blood moving through you. The prana, the chi, the oxygen, the carbon dioxide in its perfect dance. The divine plan organizing the interaction, the physiology. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to go pancreas, pancreas, kidney, 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 liver, 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 spleen, spleen, spleen. No. But through our breath, we just don't oxygenate. We bring in inspiration via respiration. One of the most ancient practices of being in the now, of awareness, being fully present and aware of the truth of who we are through the breath. Oh, blessed be. God bless you. Did you hear that? Did you hear that sneeze? That's my stepfather. Zeus sneezed. Oh, it's a good name for a book. Zeus. It's like Atlas Shrugged. Ayn Rand never read it. Zeus sneezed. I think that the world has been on us being as a child. Well, okay, I have no idea what that is. I'm pretty good at interpretation, but it's all good. So wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. I have to tell you, I'm starting to get a little emotional. I'm sitting downstairs, as I said, watching The Quiet Man before with my mom. And we were talking about, what we're going to do tomorrow. And here it goes. I miss him so much. I cried when I let go of my 16-year-old Saturn View yesterday. Ugh, Pisces moon. Oh, I know I'm going to cry my eyes out. And she's a Cancerian. She probably won't cry in front of me though. She'll wait until I'm gone. She said she cried her eyes out when she dropped me over college. I was like, I never knew. So how are you all doing? You know, it's okay. It is so okay to have your emotions. Here's what I've learned. Mostly, again, through the work of KAHN. Bless his soul. He's so good. I mean, he's younger than me, smarter than me. He's got a contract with Hay House. He's got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers on his YouTube channel. Bless his soul. Oh, these kids. He's been truly, truly helpful. And to me, that's what being a spiritual teacher is. You know, all of us can be spiritual teachers. You just share what you've learned, right? Share what works for you, right? My mom is a Pisces sun, very emotional. I know, I can't help it. I can't help it. I loved that loving thyself. Just beautiful. You're such a beautiful soul. But you know what? Here's the deal. It's not like my soul like got a facelift, right? It's like we're all one soul. I mean, I can go back to Bob Marley if you want. I kind of brought up on that in a way in the background. We're all beautiful. The truth of who we are. My guide said to me once, you're not all cut from the same cloth. You're the same cloth, right? It's like we're not even separate from each other. But like I've been saying over and over and over again, it's like Michelangelo and the statue of the David. When they asked him, how did you create the David? He said, I didn't. God created the David. I just removed the excess marble, right? That's what spiritual practice is. That's what life is doing. That's what this global situation we are in is doing, is it's lopping off huge chunks of this excess stuff that is not who we really are, right? The alchemy of the ego from lead to gold, that the ego and the personality are aspects of the higher self that have forgotten who they are. And you can say, oh, that people are so evil, they're so demonic. Well, what's a demon but an angel that has fallen asleep, right? That's why this is a process of spiritual awakening. Involution is the process of falling asleep, dropping, forgetting, right? Evolution is the process of awakening and remembering. And to me, the real opposite of the word remember is the word dismember, that we cut ourselves off from our source, not completely, but in our own awareness. So there's nothing special about me. Holy, yes, but I like the word holy because then we're all holy. That's Course in Miracles, right? Course in Miracles says special means separate. So that's why it's special love and special relationships, right? But that's not who we are. That's the mask. Even the word personality, the root of the word persona means mask in Greek, right? So we are not these characters, but we were chosen by the divine, God, Goddess, Zeus, Buddha, Jesus, whoever you believe in, it's all good. What, you think they care? They are love, right? And so are we. They sent us down. They cast us as souls to play these roles in these bodies so that we could awaken during one of the most tumultuous but most transformative times on planet Earth. And I don't know who said it first, but I said it to somebody a couple of weeks ago. They said, but Mark, is this the Great Awakening or is this Armageddon? And I looked them in the eye. I said, yes, because it's all how you want to see it, right? So, so embrace the truth of who you are. And that child of the heart, you can see it as the heart chakra. I do. You can see it as the keeper of the emotional baggage. I see it that way as well. But I also see it as a little Mark, the one who remembers all of it, right? Who remembers every slight, every pain, every rejection. Look, I was a weird kid from jump, right? Never fit in. Even in the gay community, I don't fit in because I'm a witch. And even in the pagan community, I don't quite fit in, not just because I'm gay, but because, I don't know, I've never fit in. I'm not tribal. It's part of the orphan archetype, which I have, though I was not literally orphaned. I have the orphan archetype, redheaded stepchild, right? No, I'm not redheaded, but I'm a stepchild to my stepfather. But the beauty of that is I got to walk my own path. I never had to ask anybody if it was okay if I was gay or I was, you know, a witch, or that I study Course in Miracles, which pisses a lot of witches off because it uses Christian language. It's really not Christian. It's more Buddhist, right? So it's all about being authentic right now, lopping off that all that extra marble. Let's see what else we got here. I love KAHN. I love you, my soul family. You see, this is so cool. I love doing this because I can't get on, blabbermouth. Yes, yes, yes. I keep seeing the numbers 1010, and I Googled it tonight to see which meaning resonated with me. One of them said, end of Armageddon and a new beginning. Well, there we go. There we go. And by the way, Armageddon just refers to a mountain, Megiddo, right? That's all it means, or field or whatever. Go watch Good Omens. The book is better, but the show on Amazon is amazing. Already done tribal a lifetime or two ago. I know I'm not tribal, and yet I love my mother. I love my family. It's the honest paradox. I have felt the same way. Never fit in, because you know what? We're not supposed to fit in. Because if we fit, here's the thing: if you fit in, you gotta ask everybody else if it's okay to change, right? You go and study Buddhism, you come back to your family, they'll reject you, right? If you've already rejected, you're free. Yeah. Pioneers, all of us. We should do an online D&D game for the group someday. Well, that would be fun. But you know what? I would do that in, or something like that in the Angelo Lyons Mal for Short Facebook group. It's private. No one even knows you're in it, right? Victoria, I never fit in either. Always a strange little bird. Yeah. No, strange little kitty cat. Maria says, yes, yes, yes. I have so much to learn in unity, love, compassion, empathy, all gratitude. We rise, love and acceptance, no judgment. But here's the thing. I did that law of attraction stuff. I studied law of attraction before The Secret came out. We just called it different shit. We just did. I mean, I'm a witch. Fire, earth, air, water, spirit. Air is a thought. Fire, you choose it. It manifests an emotion and poof, turns into physical form. That ain't new. It's the process of manifestation, of incarnation, bringing things into form. Oh, it goes into the crown chakra as spirit, then it becomes an idea, and then you choose it and chew on it, becomes an emotion, goes to the solar plexus, gathers personal power, and makes its way down into physical form. It's not new. But what happened is the ego, the fearful self, that child, started twisting it and turning it where it was a sin to feel bad. Not great, right? Oh no, my vibration's low. And so we became afraid of what we were feeling naturally. And what happened, and this is the worst part of it, we started ignoring the child of the heart. That's what happened. And it felt like it was ignored by our spiritual process, and it's still going on today, right? So that's why it's like, yeah, you can do vision boards and all that stuff, and if the kid's involved and the kid in your heart is involved, you can really have a lot of fun with it. But here's the joke of it all. Everything that you're ever going to gain in this life is already scripted in the quantum design of the divine plan. So that's why, infinite probabilities, but what you get is not what you want. It's what your soul needs to grow and evolve. That's why this world is going to have its way with you. And that's why so many people are so either rabidly attached to the law of attraction, even though they're not getting what they want completely, or they've completely thinks it's all crap, right? Where I'm in the middle saying, yes, of course there is universal law. I talked about this a couple of nights ago, indirect manifestation, that when you visualize something or there's something that you want, and you allow that child in your heart, if you will, your emotions, to have the feelings, it registers to the soul that you're feeling something. The soul then sends out into the universe, bring us more circumstances to trigger this feeling. So yeah, you can get what you want eventually, but you have to have the interior infrastructure or circuitry or scaffolding, pick your metaphor, so that you can handle it. Because as much as we all want our satisfying, sexual, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise soulmate contracts to be fulfilled and meet the person if we have not yet, it would change our lives so drastically. And by the way, there's too much going on the planet, which is why I put a pause on the soulmate and twin flame contracts. If you watched the last series, I will do Aries, the soulmate one, when I get home, I promise. And then I'll start doing the twin flames. I promise I will get them done. It's a different process than this. It takes longer. But if you watch them, I keep saying, wow, these two aren't ready to meet yet. And now we know why. It's like, why? Oh, because we're on lockdown, or we're about to be, right? It's not the best time. It's really not the best time. So what do we do in the meantime? It's like the universe is saying, all right, everybody, go within, go within. So that's why it's just so perfect. Now I get it, why the Silver Broom, where I worked. I mean, I was on the board of directors of the Silver Broom Ministries for what, 13, 14 years in Sayville, New York. And it died a horrible death. I did everything I could. And the people associated fucking hate me now. You know what? People who blame you aren't happy. I learned that from Matt Kahn too. They're just not happy. I did the best that I could. And if they don't like it, they can go pound sand. See you in your next life, maybe, right? It's fine. Blessed be to all y'all. But the truth of the matter is, is that it got me here now so that I can still serve. I can still do what I came into this life to do. And I'm very honored. Don't ever think that I have a piece of hubris left in me about what I do for a living. Yeah, okay, maybe how I look at age 51. But honestly, no one's more shocked than I am. I look this good at 51. People are like, where's your crow's feet? I'm like, on the crows, right? So let me just look up here. Wait. I don't know how Keanu Reeves got in here, but he did. Wait a minute. Christians judge me as evil. Let's not even go there. Same here, Maria. I was told I have demons in me. God, demons. Well, demons are just angels that have forgot themselves. You know, I could have been a comparative religion scholar, but I would have to wear those ugly jackets with the elbow pads. Yeah, I would have slept with my students. It would have been a nightmare. But that's the thing. I've studied all of that. And mystic Christianity, mystic Judaism, the Kabbalah, mystic Islam, like the mystical, I'm a mystic. It's all about love, and it's all about the divine, and it's all about divine perfection. So, of course, over the centuries, everything gets distorted. And so find your own connection to the divine within. And I think when people are confronted with their own mortality, like with what's going on right now, they start to pray, even if they don't realize they're praying. You know, I talk every now and again about this guy, Greg Braden, NASA scientist, genius guy. I actually follow him on YouTube as well. He did a thing called the 7 Essene Mirrors, but he also talked about the different modalities of prayer, that there is colloquial prayer. You know what colloquial prayer is? You know, when you got to pee and you're like, oh, dear God, please just get me home. I don't want to pee in my car. Colloquial prayer. Oh, God, give me strength. Oh, dear God, that's right. Zeus, smite them. Right? We don't command the gods. They command us, right? Colloquial prayer. Then there is ritual prayer. Now I lay me down to sleep. I ask the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I ask the Lord my soul to take. Yeah, let's teach that to our kids. Sleep well, sweetheart. Not a great prayer, right? But man, when I was a kid, I could crank out a rosary. I still can to this day. I just changed the words a little bit, right? So that's ritual prayer. Petitionary prayer. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all have Porsches. I must make amends. The millennials have no idea what I just said, right? Then there's meditative prayer. Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva. I just gave you a little Katya there, if you know who Katya is. But then there is what he calls the quantum prayer. Now, obviously, that was not in the Dead Sea Scrolls, where he learned about these different modalities of prayer. But it is essentially what we're doing when we're visualizing, right? We're sending out the vibe, we're tapping into the quantum field, infecting the quantum field. But you can't shift the quantum field for something that's not in the quantum field. I've been saying this for a while, though there are infinite probabilities. Me turning into a short, fat black woman like that, oh, wouldn't you freak out if I just did, right? Not going to happen, right? That's not in the realm of probabilities, let alone possibilities, right? Everything is already scripted. We are watching. The Course in Miracles even says you are watching what has already gone by. So that's why really the silent witness, go to Eckhart Tolle, read about the silent witness, you know, or you could do it through Taoism or Zen mindfulness, all that stuff. That's what I mean. To learn this stuff in the past, you used to have to Give up everything, change your name, shave your head, walk across a desert, go find the monastery, hope they would initiate you. And if they did, if you lived through the initiation, right? And then you were like praying all day long, peeling potatoes and scrubbing floors. It wasn't a fun life. Now we get to do it like this. I get to show I still have dancer's legs. Thank God for the movie Xanadu. If it wasn't for the movie Xanadu, I would have never roller skated as much as I did. That's why I have gorgeous legs now. Right? Anyway, did I digress? I do. I do that. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Just scanning down. Now, where did Keanu Reeves go? How did Keanu Reeves get into this? Do you know what I would do to that man? I would thank him. I want to kiss him, but I won't. I don't know. I am a Me Too free zone, honey. No. I'm a Virgo. Will we get X-Men abilities? Sweetheart, I am either a member of Justice League Dark or the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. I don't know which one would take me, right? I already have my superhero name, but I'm not saying what it is. Because if they ever recruit me, and I'm not giving away my secret identity, I've been learning all the lies of, okay, look, I'm not going there. I am not going there. Because here, I'm going to tell you what I have found. Whatever the scripture is, you got to remember it's been translated hundreds of times over thousands of years, right? Doesn't matter the book. It all comes down to interpretation. And all of it has seeds of truth, some more than others, but who am I to judge? It's all an internal thing anyway, and that's where I'm leaving it. And that's why I'm a witch. And that's why I'm not in a tradition or a coven anymore, because I don't need the tribal associations. I'm walking my own path home and helping whoever I can. Why? Because I had all that stuff beaten out of me. It's not who I came in to be. If you're going to be a nonconformist, be a nonconformist and say, you know what? There's truth in everything, to each their own. Or if you like, from the Wiccan Read poetic version by Doreen Valiente, live and let live, fairly take and fairly give. I know that whole thing by heart, right? By the Wiccan law, ye must in perfect love and perfect trust. Live ye must and let to live, fairly take and fairly give. Cast the circle thrice about to keep unwanted spirits out. To bind the spell well every time, let the spell be spake in rhyme. Soft of eye and light of touch, speak ye little, listen much. I could go on. It's really, really, really long. But the best one, true in love ever be, unless thy lover's false to thee. 8 words, the Wiccan read, fulfill, and ye harm none, do what ye will. But here's the thing, I'm not Wiccan. I'm not. I was Wiccan. I was in Black Forest Clan, Silver Raven Wolf's tradition. It was great and horrible at the same time, as most things are. But never again will I give myself to any one particular group or path. I'm here for it all. In other words, I just don't want one section of the buffet. I want the freedom. You know, I want the freedom to go where my heart and soul resonates, and I highly recommend it. Cool, cool. Let's see. This is awesome. I'm Wonder Woman. You're Wonder Woman? What do you think? I can't wait for Wonder Woman night. Okay, when Wonder Woman 1984 comes out, we will do a super chat. And we are gonna spoil it for everybody else because I cannot. I just can't. I saw it opening day, the first one. Gal Gadot. Oh, if I ever meet her or Linda Carter at the same time, I don't like the word fan. Fan is short for fanatic. No, I've been around fanatics. They're no fun. Fans are no fun. I want to be a fun, not a fan. Oh, put that on my shrine when I croak. He wasn't a fan. He was a fun. Oh, sweetie darling, sweetie darling. Oh, I miss cigarettes. Anyway, it's getting late. Let's do the thing I said we would do. We're going to use the new Oracle deck. Now, I literally just got this today. The cards are still a little sticking together. So let's do this. I mean, I could do this all night long, but I literally have to get up in the morning, go hunting for food. Thank God I live alone. I have plenty of toilet paper. I really do. I'm fine. I'm stocked up on that. I'm sure my mom will like sneak a roll in my car without me knowing it. So let's do this. It is called the Angels, Gods and Goddesses by Tony Carmine Salerno. And it's a guy, T-O-N-I, right? I thought it was a girl until I saw his face. Yeah. So we're going to do this as I do. 12 signs starting with Aries going all the way through Sun, Moon, Rising. And if anybody wants to tip me, you know, because you might not know, see that little dollar sign at the bottom of your thing? If you click that, it gives you a little slidey scale thing, and then you can send me some cash, and it's gonna help me. I mean, not that I'm starving, obviously, but I work from home. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Jargon Circle Productions, purple-haired wonder. Boy. I always thought Wonder Man was clunky. Oh, are any of you watching Titans? Oh, Donna Troy, I lost my shit. If you are not watching Titans on the DC app, the DCU app, oh my God, Connor Leslie, I follow her. You see, I could fangirl more like, I just won't. I would pass out. If you got Gal Gadot, Linda Carter, and Connor Leslie all in the same place, and I walked into it, I would pass the fuck out. It would happen. Hola. Hey, Michael. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, so let's do this. We're going to pull 12 cards, one at a time, Aries through Pisces. I'm not reading it in the book because this is an oracle, which means everything's written on the fucking card. But let's take a few breaths, right? Well, let me tune. Give me a minute. Thank you, my angels, my gods, and my goddesses, for pulling these 12 cards for all of us here as a gift to us and for the well-being of all. Thank you, my angels. Gods and goddesses, it is an honor to be in your presence and to be one with you. Thank you. Beloved angels, beloved gods, beloved goddesses, thank you. Here we go. My angels, my gods, my goddesses, please. One oracle card for this new deck for the Aries collective Sun, Moon, Rising sign. What do we got here? The goddess of the unknown. Surprised it's not blank. The goddesses of the unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. Which you can say to everybody right now, but that does make sense for Aries, right? A new chapter of your life is around the corner, Aries. That does not shock me, considering, oh my God, Thursday is the first day of Aries. How do I know that? Because it's Ostara. I can't wait until midnight so I can go, oh my God, Ostara's tomorrow. It's the only time the Long Island accent actually serves. Let's see what Pisces gets, shall we? Pisces, Taurus. Ground mark, feel your body. Taurus, Earth, here we go. My angels, gods, and goddesses, please, one card for the Taurian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising sign with this new oracle deck. The angel of self-worth. Now that's interesting, considering self-worth, life values, second house, Taurus. So already they seem to be clicking with the languages I speak. Angel of self-worth. You are currently under, what? You are currently undervaluing yourself. You don't know me. You are currently undervaluing yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. It's a little pushy for an angel, but these are new. We'll get used to them, maybe. I mean, I get that. It's just funny because Taurus is about, you know, your life values, right? Your durables, your long terms, the things you value your whole life. So that could make sense, right? You know, you're currently undervaluing yourself. It's interesting that it uses that word. It's a little pushy. I don't know. Let's find out what they say about Geminis. Geminis, you're... I always tease Geminis because I dated too many of them. So double the number. That's how many actually you dated. Mark, breathe. My angels, goddesses. Here, I need this to tap it on. My angels, gods and goddesses, please. One card in clarity for the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising. What do you have for them? Goddess of knowledge, air sign. This is kind of cool. At least it's clicking, right? Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. Start to apply what you already know, Geminis, because you already fucking know it. My dad was a Gemini. I'm sure it has something to do with unresolved father issues. What doesn't? Let's breathe. As we now turn to the Cancerians. Oh, my crab cakes. I love my crab cakes. Please, my angels, goddesses, and gods, please, one card in clarity for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. What you got for them? The Goddess of Compassion. This is kind of cool. I mean, look, I know how this stuff works pretty much in the quantum, but it's like, I think they really want me to use this deck. It's coming through this clear. Goddess of Compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. It's a little presumptuous, but I get we all do that from time to time. Do remember that compassion is nothing more than understanding that everyone is doing the best that they can with the level of consciousness that they have, with what they know, with how much pain they're carrying. Everyone is fighting a hard battle. Be kind, particularly to yourself, Goddess of Compassion. That's pretty cool, though, that they are kind of fitting the zodiacal signs. Digging it, kind of. A little presumptuous. That angel of self-worth is a little presumptuous, but, what are you going to do? Let's see, just checking here. Cancer cusp of Leo. So late, sorry. It's okay, Grace, sweetheart. You can always watch this on playback. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We just did that in the meditation. It's okay. Scorpio, Libra, rising here. We'll get there. We're gonna get all 12. Let's do this puppy. Leo, nice deep breath. You know what you know when you know. Yeah. Better words never been said. Let's do this. My angels, gods, and goddesses, please. Oh, I have to remember they're in charge. Right. My angels, goddesses, and gods, please. One card for the Leo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising signs. What do we got here? Goddess of the earth. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way, Leos. The goddesses of earth, the goddess of earth. Sorry, it's not plural. The goddess of earth. One more time. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So you know what I'm going to do? At the end, I'll go through and read them all again. So if you came in late or you want to write them down, at least you can sort of get the idea, right? Virgo. Cross your legs, Virgos. Here we go. Right, Michael? Michael Starziak is a friend of mine. But we met through Facebook. Right? Did we ever meet at the Broom? I can't remember it all. It's all just a haze. It's all just a witchy haze. My angels, goddesses, and gods, please. One card in clarity for the Virgo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising involves me. I'm well aware. Oh, I was in the Leo too, wasn't I? Leo Rising. Well, goddess of beauty. You are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. I know. This deck is something else. I think I want to meet this guy. I'm like, dude. We're perfect. You're gorgeous. You're a model. You're like Linda Evangelista. You watch way too much of RuPaul's Drag Race. By the way, I do support other drag queens. Hedda Lettuce. If you are not familiar with who Hedda Lettuce is, HEDDALETTUCE, you should follow her on Instagram and go see her if you can. And tell her Angelo Lyons Mal for short sent you, and she'll have no idea who the fuck you're talking about. And that's the way it should be. Lovely Libras. Ready? Nice deep breath. My collective angels, gods, and goddesses, please. One card for the Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, please put it right in my hand for the Libras. Angel of Union, and look, there are two of them like Libra scales. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. I didn't say Venus sign. I got Venus in Libra. The Libras always get the good shit. Angel of Union, a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Eddie Izzard. Okay. Oh, the Scorpios. Now, the Scorpios always get that thing where you just go, what? Here we go. All right, my angels, my goddesses, and my gods, please, one card in clarity for the Scorpio collective sun, moon, rising signs. Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. And look, boobies. How do they get away with it in these cards? That's why I'm just flashing them quickly on the screen. Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Especially if you're holed up at home, I guess. I can't wait to go back and read all of this. You know I do. Like, if I don't catch everything, I go back. Unfortunately, it's not like on in the comments where I can reply. But I do go back and read them. And they often make me howl laughing. Michael, did we meet at the Broom first? Anyway, I see I could easily... I'm so distractible this late at night. And keep in mind, I had Irish coffee with my family that I'm sober again, I think. Sagittarius, here we go. Don't get serious now. It's Sagittarius. My angels, gods, and goddesses, please, one card in clarity for the Sagittarian collective sun, moon, rising sign. What you got for them? The angel of pleasure. That's all right. The Virgo's got the angel of beauty. Oh, sorry, goddess of beauty. The angel of pleasure. Take pleasure in the things you do. I do love a good Sag. I've dated a bunch of those too. Archers. You know, I'm really in love with Archer. Not so much the voice actor, you know. Sploosh. What do you think in my spare time after like being a mystic and working with people's souls? I watch the McNeil Lehrer Hour? No, I watch cartoons and Netflix. Oh, I just watched Akame Ga Kill. It was good. Good. Capricorn. Speaking of a rough journey, my angels, gods and goddesses, please, one card in clarity for the Capricorn collective sun, moon. Ooh, rising sign that jumped right in my hands. God of the underworld, also known as Hades, one in my pantheon, although they don't name. I wish they'd put the names, but they don't. Something which no longer serves you is about to end. Womp womp. But let's be clear for a moment. Let's be serious here. All that rises falls. Right? There is no renewal without erosion. There is no waxing without waning. Right? There is no night without day. It's part of the dualistic paradigm of the third dimension. It's part of the physical world. Right? Every day, new skin cells are being born and old ones are sloughing off. So we are trained by society to fear loss and fear death, and yet it is inevitable because even a second dies so the next can be reborn. So whatever it is, something which no longer serves you is about to end. Know that only that which no longer serves you can go, can leave. But then that's written into the divine plan too. It's a harsh truth. But, you know, if anyone can handle that, it's a Capricorn. I love Capricorns. I do. I should marry a Capricorn. I dated a Capricorn real estate agent from Sag Harbor. He was like 6'9". He was really, really cute. Until I said, just like in a friendly way, it's like, oh, I love you. And he was like, oh, dear. He went all Eeyore on me. We stopped dating. And then I dated someone that ended up being a heroin addict behind my back. So... divine plan. Great fun. That's why I have humility, because I know the gods always got to ace up somebody's sleeve. Aquariums, shall we breathe? A little air for the air signs. My angels, gods, and goddesses, please, one card in clarity for the Aquarian collective, sun, moon, rising sun. What you got for them with this new deck? The angel of psychic ability. No shit. The angel of psychic ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. These cards, either my gods and angels are really digging this deck. They really wanted me to get it. I've seen it before, but this time at Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs. If you're ever in town, stop in and say hello. Tell them Mark, Angelo Lyons, Mel for short, sent you, and you won't get a discount. They'll go, oh, Mark. Very in sync. Very in sync. I do like this deck. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate it into my readings, but I'm gonna. We'll figure that out. Ooh, I'll start these with the true love, with the twin flame reads, because they're easy. Shall we, the Pisceans? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Yeah, I know you, Grace. I know you, Grace. Really? Yes. You're intuitive. And Grace Walker, I also know in real life. She took classes with me in at the Silver Broom in Sayville. See, like, I know a lot of you people there. All right, here we go. Last card down, and then we can chat and talk whatever. Oh my God, it's already after midnight. I kind of dig it, though. Do you digging it? I'm digging this. I would do this more if I could. Maybe I can. My angels, goddesses, and gods, please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, sun, moon, rising sign. Please, a nice one for us Pisceans. We're having quite a time of it with all that empathy you gave us. Goddess of sacred power. Next time I do this, I am having one of my drag fans so I can thwarp my way through this. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. You are being encouraged meaning to follow your heart, to take a leading role in your current situation, which I'm going to say, considering where we are on the planet right now, I mean, if you're out there helping people as, you know, a nurse, a rescue person, you know, I really am watching my language because of YouTube rules, and that's fine. Like I said, I'm totally down with it. It's great. Blessed be. But if you really are out there on the first lines in that way, and you're an empath in any way, may you be blessed with all that you need before you need it. May the angels, gods, and goddesses surround you. But for the rest of us here, perhaps what that leading role is to go within, love what rises, love our hearts, because when one heart heals, all hearts heal. That's just the way the quantum is. And if you visualize in the center of your heart, planet Earth, then when you love your heart, you're not just loving every heart, you're loving Mother Earth. Got that from Matt KAHN. And as far as I'm concerned, you can take that to the bank, the holographic bank. But there you have it. What do you think of this new deck? What do you, I loved teaching all of those, but I'm really glad that I'm doing this now. So what did you think about this new deck, the angels, gods, and goddesses? I will certainly use them, but some of them are a little pushy. Oh, yeah, telling the Taurians that they got to work on their self-worth. But I guess if it clicks, it clicks. But I really, really, really enjoyed doing this with you all. And I really, really enjoy doing this super chat stuff. So please, before I sign off, send me a buck or two, right? Just go down, click on that little $ down there, and just slide it over to a buck or two and send me a couple of bucks. Because I don't know if you know how this monetization thing works. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but if you look it up, whatever amount you give me, I don't get the full amount, which is fine, right? Like, let YouTube have its money. But I'm very, very honored to be doing this, considering I taught my first lecture on higher self-embodiment in the basement of a store called Body, Mind, and Soul on Walt Whitman Road in Huntington Station in 1990. And it was called To Be a God, number 2, letter A, letter B, G-O-D. It was very Prince and the Revolution at the time, because I was very Prince of the Revolution. And by the way, my first husband The man I ended up marrying the first time around was in the audience that night. And right after that, we started dating, and he was one of the great true loves of my life. But as any 22-year-old will tell you, things change. And blessed be. And now he's married to a guy and they have a kid. Dodged bullet, bitch. I don't want kids. No, I don't have kids. I have cats and careers. That's what I have. Why? Because I am Angelo Lyons, professional witch, professional intuitive, and president of Drawing the Circle Productions. And what am I on YouTube? I'm the fun one. I said that to the woman the other day at the Toyota dealership, cracked her up the whole time. I am the fun one. So please toss a coin to your witch. And my PayPal me link is in the description box below, so you can just scroll down at some point. If you ever need to find my PayPal link, it's always in the description box, and they take all major credit cards and debit cards. If you ever want to send me a little something on the side, you know, because Mel needs toilet paper too. I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna get it, but if I made you laugh, if I uplifted you a little bit, you know, a little good karma thing, just to send a little money my way, and may it return to you multiplied. As a matter of fact, let's do this. May all that you release in these days coming, if it is released with love, it is given with love, may it multiply 1,000-fold in its return to you in the right time and place for the well-being of all. And so it is. It's not the same without a wooden table, right? Cool, cool. Anybody got any questions here? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life. It means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else. The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. So when you call up that shrink in Beverly Hills, you know the one. Doctor, everything will be all right. When you ask him how much of your time is left, ask him how much of your mind, baby. Because in this life, things are much harder than in the afterworld. In this life, you're on your own. And if the elevator tries to break you down, go crazy. Point to a higher floor. I miss you, Prince Rogers Nelson. I miss you so much. God, I wanted to make out with him, but he really would have only come up to here on me. It would have been hard anyway. So thank you all so very much for watching. I will not be doing the 11 a.m. live chat because it's probably illegal to live stream and drive at the same time. I will be on the road by then for sure, hopefully. But as soon as I get home, unpacked, snuggle my couch, shower, get fatoots, I'm going to be recording at least the Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign soulmate read for March-ish. You know, I always keep them timeless that way. And then I will reset and start in on the twin flame readings for March-ish. But I'm really digging doing the live chats. During the day is fine. I like doing them at 11 a.m. It gives me, you know, a little warm up. But the 11 p.m.s, I think I'm going to keep doing on and on. Cool. I love you all so very much. And here, let's end with this because I've had way too much fun to not do it this way. Cool. Everybody, please take a deep breath. My collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please bless all who are watching this live or later with your divine angelic, your divine feminine, your divine masculine, your divine ascended master, and your divine higher self-guidance and grace for the well-being of all, that we may all grow, heal, learn, love, grow in wisdom, grow in power, and fulfill our roles in the divine plan for our own well-being and the well-being of all concerned, that we may know that we are loved beyond words, a direct experience, please, within the next 48 hours, that all we have to do is turn inward for a moment and love that child in our heart, and then you will amplify that love in such a way that we will know, without having to explain to anyone ever again, that we are truly loved by the divine in all of its forms, and that we have done nothing wrong. because we are the ones who were sent down here into the game to help transform this world, forgetting everything so that we could remember everything, and transform this world through the alchemical process of pressure and heat called ascension, to help liberate ourselves. And as we liberate ourselves, we liberate all of life. And for that, let us know we are truly loved, and that we are truly love for the well-being of all. So mote it be, and so it is. Thank you so very much for watching. I love you all so much. Please hit the PayPal me, send me a little coin. It's always helpful. But for now, my darlings, I'm going to sign off because, oh my God, it's almost 12:15. I got to get some shut-eye, pop out my lenses, and get ready for a long day tomorrow. Cool, cool. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed. And now say it with me. Ready? Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.